don't be surprised if, the love of your life, your woman, turns on you and she uses, your video or recording or, throw your channel, out to the court system, because your woman can very easily turn on you. I know of a brother that's in the faith. I'm not going to say his name or anything like that, but he was going through, a thing, with his baby mother, whatever. And basically she did that to him, which is a fucked up thing to do, and that's the reason why the scripture says, she that is my enemy, shame shall cover her. Okay? Which says,
you don't got to tell your woman about Israel. Just you're dealing with a woman to pop them. That's pretty much it. You don't even want to have kids with them. You mistakenly have kids. Any Jake man in his right mind, he gets with a woman to pop him, not to walk down the aisle and meet. You don't go to a club and meet a woman hoping that one day I'll be able to meet this girl's parents. No, you just want to pop them. You get too involved with these damn women.
Which says, where is thy God? Because these women don't really believe, and I, brought this out in the lesson.
They're gonna flip like IHOP when it's time to take that chip. See how many women flip? There was certain faggot ass men that was flipping too. When they were talking about, you ain't gonna get the next your next EBT, your SNAP benefits, and that was they were worried about Turkey Day. Is how can I get all these fixings in Turkey and stuff? The majority of you Negroes, you celebrated Thanksgiving. What about you, nigga? I didn't. I stayed. I was home by myself, and I think I ate some chicken. I make it a point not to eat turkey on that day.
It requires a lot of discipline to walk within this faith. It requires a lot of discipline to walk within this faith. All right, and it requires, being in order. And to individuals, doctrine, all right, to fools rather, doctrine is as fetters unto the feet. So when a woman gets with a man of the Lord, she feels like she's in slavery. She feels like she's in bondage. So anyways, when something happened and she turns on you,
that's why you don't give up. You don't put it. This is a sacred thing, man. This truth is Apostle Tahar always uses this. He says this truth is precious. You don't just give it to some hoe. She might find out. Like this one woman I ain't told her she was an Israelite, but it was we went over to Yashawan, which he was old high priest back in the day, and we kind of had like a double date thing going. So his wife was there, my woman. So Yashawan he brought out an album, and he was showing her the album. This is that. Showing us both. Then he got to the part where he showed us speaking on the streets, and she didn't say nothing, right? So we got back in the car. I was taking her home or whatever. We going home, and she said, "Don't tell me you're one of them." I said, "What? You one of them? Them black Hebrew Israelites?" And that's before YouTube, way before YouTube. She said, I told myself I would never deal with a black Hebrew Israelite. She said, pull over and just let me out the car. And I said, oh, well, it's over. And she went, drank some black coffee. Then she called me the next day and everything was cool. So I guess she really liked me. But she promised herself, she said, I ain't never going to deal with no black Hebrew Israelite, But that shit was funny. But that's why you don't tell. Now, I didn't tell her, I ain't going to tell her I'm an Israelite. That's none of her fucking business any goddamn way. It ain't none of your business. I can teach you a woman. I used to give women Hebrew names. I don't give Hebrew words. If your name is Sally, your name is going to remain Sally. Now, when all hell breaks loose, I'll tell you, we're the Hebrew Israelites,
she'll use things. Look, you could be having a conversation with her, and she's fucking recording your conversation. You know, keeping all of your text messages, provoking you, trying to get you to say shit. You know, and so that she can bring it out later. You know, and don't be surprised if your family and friends do the same thing and follow suit.
Oh, like you got cousins and nephews. Once you come into this truth, you just have your family, your wife, your children. That's it. If your mother's still alive or whatever, your father, you know, you get in contact with them. But don't be going to no family reunions. Don't have, if you have your favorite uncle, cut your fucking favorite uncle off. Okay, now a lot of you guys are going to get your panties in a bunch, your proverbial panties in a bunch. You mean to tell me I can't get with my favorite or my family? I said, no, go ahead and get them. Go get with them. If you get caught up in some mess, oh, he one of them black Hebrew Israelites. He said he going to kill a white man. He knocked a white boy out in front of me. And he said, shalom. I'm just giving you a scenario. They'll turn on you, man. They will turn on you. Your relatives, your family, when the scriptures speak about your household, it's talking about your wife and your children, which it also includes you. Give me a second here. What is that? Micah 7. I hadn't gone through this scripture. Micah 7 and 10. Give me a second. Right. Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord? Right, thy power. And the elder quoted this because he didn't go to it. Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Now you had women in the past that left you for certain reasons, and they're gonna get. You might see your old girl, dead on the street somewhere. You can't take her back because you don't know where she been. You deal with a woman, and 2 years later you get back. You don't know how many mushroom tips she rode on. Anyway, let me just read that in the what is this? I gotta bring this up to see what this is. Okay, this is the AMP. Let me go to the NLT. NLT. Then my enemy will see the Lord is on my side. They will be ashamed that they taunted me, saying, so where is the Lord? That the Most High of yours, that God of yours. With my own eyes, I will see their downfall. And that's people, friends, anybody that came against you. They will be trampled like mud in the streets. I don't want to go here. Let me see, where am I? Let's go back.
The only ones to be trusted are the elect, and that's it. So this is Micah 7 and 10, and it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street, which these women are going to be trampled down, the wicked of them, okay, that were our enemies. They're going to be trampled down like the mire of the street, according to what the scriptures say. That's going to be your payback. See, look, you ain't got payback yet. The scripture says, I will not punish your wife for whoredoms. You know, or your wife shall be a harlot in the city. You ain't got no punishment yet. All right, for the wicked shit that you've done against men of the Lord, you ain't got punished yet, but it's pending. Okay?